Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Chemical Angel, and we're going to be checking out Rafayel's Rippling Blossom. So it simply says, I found my favorite color. I'm assuming because our outfit with Rafayel is red, I guess the favorite color is red this time, or the favorite color is just us in general. But let's see what's been going on with Rafayel. Look at the, oh my god, that shot right there. Yeah, let's see what's going on with Rafayel's story here.
I'm sorry I couldn't help.
On the other end of the phone, Charles' voice is filled with regret. He successfully assisted Raphael in cultivating extinct plants before, yet surprisingly even he's powerless this time.
Based on your description, the flame glow flower he's looking for is an extremely rare variant. If I remember correctly, its natural habitat is in Monnickburn. His standards are high. He won't be happy with the species I have.
What if we went to Monnickburn? Can we still find it?
It's possible. You two should try your luck.
Oh, okay.
I'll send you the information I currently have. But I'm curious. Why is he suddenly looking for flame glow flowers again?
Actually, I'm the one who's looking for it. As I looked at the photo Charles sent, one of the red flowers with 5 petals, my thoughts drifted back to several days ago. Okay, did he talk about it? Afternoon sunlight streams into the room and bathes the floor in a warm honey-colored glow. Raphael and I are crouching on the living room's carpet. We opened the last wooden crate we hauled out from the storage room.
We're finally done.
Perfect! Now our exclusive claw machine is calling out to us now. A few days ago, Raphael and I were inspired. We decided to convert a storage room into a game room, which led to this cleanup mission. Raphael pulls out a brush from a pencil case in the box and sweeps it across the back of his hand.
Synthetic badger hair. Looks like this contains the random stuff from my old studio 3 years ago.
With the pencil case removed, a canvas sealed between wooden boards is revealed underneath. Although the painting is partially obscured by clutter, a red flare sitting in the gaps catches my attention. I've never seen that shape before. It's rich and vibrant. Something stirs deep within my heart, and it's impossible to look away.
Did you find something? Your eyes are basically glued to it. Oh, so that's where it was. I thought it was sitting nice and pretty in the dumpster already.
Damn. Raphael takes out the painting. From a distance, it clearly depicts a fire. The striking red that caught my eye is part of the flame. He unfolds the canvas before me.
What do you think?
It's special. It's special.
Cutie. That's like super vague. What makes it special? Come on, give this fishy the details.
It's probably the richest red I've ever seen, and it's unique. The shade makes the flame look real. It has this indescribable charm that draws you in. It's like, I'm just really searching my mind for the right words. Then I see Raphael's warm smile as he watches me. His earnest way of listening suddenly makes me feel self-conscious. I shouldn't try to lecture an accomplished artist about art. It's just special.
It's okay. Some feelings are hard to explain, but I know what you want to say. Very few people in this world can perceive the subtle differences between colors. Even Thomas wouldn't understand why this hue is special. Basically, your perception of it is rare and valuable.
Huh. But why does it make me feel this way? I don't have eyes that can distinguish 300 million colors.
Okay, but what if it's the most extraordinary one among those 300 million colors, and this only applies to your eyeballs?
Raphael points at a red stroke.
Common red pigments are mostly made from minerals like cinnabar. Others require more effort to produce, like the one from murex shells, which is also special. But this red was extracted from flame glow flowers.
Oh. I only remember red blur when I hear that name.
The flame glow flower is rare. It's a variety that only grows in special environments. Red is just one of its basic colors.
Looking at the flame again, I can feel the shade's vitality emanating from it. I struggle to divert my attention elsewhere, but I soon notice how the other parts of the painting seem somewhat...
You think this painting is kinda empty, yeah?
Is leaving some space to emphasize the red an art technique?
You should trust your instincts and taste in aesthetics a little more. Just saying.
Rafayel knows what I'm thinking about, and I blink in response. What can I say? I'm a true believer of our talented artists' works.
So, what if I have a confession to make? Like the kind that admits the painting is unfinished. Will that make your faith a little silly?
Then I have to ask, what prevented our talented artist from finishing this piece?
To say it's been a long while is an understatement. I only remember setting it aside after I started because something came up. I couldn't finish it right away. And by the time I picked up my brush again, I realized I was out of paint.
Like the red paint? That's it?
Yup. That red in particular was unique to me. I couldn't bring myself to compromise by using a different paint, so the painting is unfinished forever and ever.
Ah, so since he couldn't get more of that like unique shade of red, he pretty much just left it and just didn't think about it until now. The flame in the canvas burns silently. With a sense of regret, I stare at the painting. Okay, so now we're trying to look for it for him. I wouldn't say that. Afterward, I kept that conversation in mind, which is why I asked Charles to help me find that special flower. Unfortunately, things don't go as planned. But Rafayel doesn't know anything. I'll just bring him to Mockingbird and give him a surprise.
This train is 13 stations away from Mockingbird City's terminal station. It's expected to arrive at 2 p.m.
Okay. Rafayel, who I coaxed onto the train before revealing our destination, seems to be in a good mood. Ah, he's wearing this outfit. I love this outfit.
Charles agreed to help you just like that? I can't believe he decided to make me his one and only extortion victim.
As if you let him get away with that. Aside the money, we'll travel with sure over to Rafayel. Charles said flowers bloom at this time here, so the goal of our trip is to find the raw materials for your pigments. Then you can finish that painting.
You know, I didn't think to question you when you said we were going on a trip. I guess it wasn't a spur-of-the-moment thing. You got a premeditated surprise for me.
Rafayel looks through the brochure, and the smile tugging at the corner of his mouth slowly transforms into a puzzled expression.
But...
Bewildered, Rafayel looks up. He points at a picture showing the bustling city landscape.
I don't recognize this place.
Inside the taxi. Okay. Perhaps you arrived during the peak tourist season. The crowds here are more overwhelming than I expected. Traffic is like a densely packed web, and our taxi is trapped in the middle of everything. It doesn't feel like we moved in ages. Our driver is chatty. If we're learning why we're here, he answers our questions and clears up our confusion.
Don't worry, you're in the right place. Mockingbird just went through a bunch of changes. It's normal for you to not recognize it anymore. Ever since our hot springs became famous, the city's gotten busier with each passing day. Developing it was for the best.
After Rafayel describes the street where he bought the flamingo flower, the driver slaps his thigh.
That's Mockingbird Avenue, a century-old street. What a coincidence. Do you see that intersection up ahead? Just turn there.
Oh, okay. There's music. I don't know why I'm jamming to the music on this. With the thing of the driver, Rafayel and I stepped out of the taxi and followed the flow of the crowd.
I'm starting to remember this place now. It's only been a few years, though. The changes sure are something.
What was it like before? A wave of people surges towards us from the opposite direction. Rafayel tightens his arm and pulls me towards his chest as he sidesteps to avoid people. He lowers his gaze and taps the asphalt road with the tip of his shoe.
The ground used to be paved with large brown stone blocks. There were lots of pebbles and scratch marks on them.
Rafayel wraps his arm around my shoulders and points as we lean towards each other. We slowly squeeze our way through the crowd.
That building wasn't there before. From this spot, you could see the outlines of the distant mountains and...
He steadies my shoulders, turns me, and points at the shop beside us.
This is the exact spot where I found the flame glow flower by chance. A small store used to be here.
Mockingbird Specialty Snack Shop? Rafayel shrugs.
It used to be summer rainforests.
Hopeful, I look around, yet not a single store resembles a florist. Rafayel gives my hand a gentle squeeze, and his tone is nonchalant as if he expected this. He doesn't seem to be disappointed.
It's been so long that even a century-old street got a makeover. It's only natural for the shop to relocate. Truly unique things are always a luxury. Being fortunate enough to find one even once is a miracle.
Yeah. Does this mean you can't finish the painting? Why don't we keep looking? Maybe there are other reds that will work?
Maybe. Maybe not. Too bad your talented artist is kind of picky and struggles with flexibility in these situations.
Well, you established that you would not finish the painting unless you got that certain pigment. So, as he speaks, Rafayel keeps turning to look at the shop that observed the throne of the original store. A sweet aroma drifts off from it.
Do you smell that freshly baked bread? I'm not as picky about food as I am about art. Let's see what the culprit who drove out summer rainforests has to offer.
All the hotels in the city are full, so I have no choice but to make a reservation at one of the suburbs before we leave. It's already evening by the time we arrive. While waiting to check in, I survey the packed lobby and poke Rafayel.
What's up?
Did you visit any tourist attractions when you were here? Since we're in Mockingbird, we should check some out tomorrow.
My experience isn't really relevant anymore. Judging by what I've seen, the main attractions here are the thousands of people on the streets.
It's like back then, somehow it was fine. And then a span of 3 years, it just turned into like a bustling, popular city. And they made it tourists because of the hot springs being so good. I agree and nod. The receptionist looks up and kindly offers us a suggestion.
If you two would prefer to avoid the crowded areas, you could drive to the outdoor hot springs in the mountains. It's outside the city. Monigburn's hot springs are famous, and the natural ones have beautiful scenery. Our hotel can also provide tour guide services.
The receptionist slides a promotional brochure to us. I notice a vibrant cluster of flame glow flowers blossoming next to the hot springs in the picture. I'm interested and my eyes light up. Rafayel, look! Rafayel avoids my hopeful gaze. I can practically see the word nope above his head. That's when I remember one of his previous birthdays. Rafayel passed out after overheating in a hot spring. Did that really happen? Did that happen in the first birthday card or the third? Like, I don't have those cards, but...
You're not gonna be a heartless meanie who will boil me alive during a wonderful vacation, right? Right.
But I feel even worse if you missed this opportunity. Like, she took this effort to plan a whole vacation for essentially a flower. And it's for you, not even for her. Rafayel finally looks at the image. Seeing his eyebrows quirk to show his curiosity has been piqued, I turn to the receptionist. Can you give us a map so we can visit this hot springs, please? Thank you. After my shower, I notice the sky is dark. I yawn while towel drying my hair as I walk out of the hotel bathroom. Sitting in a small armchair beside the bed, Rafayel is in the middle of a phone call. When he sees me, he motions for me to sit next to him.
It's the car rental company. Yes, one car. We'll need it tomorrow morning. The time... Hold on. It'll be a 2-hour drive, give or take. Should we leave at 8 a.m.?
I give him an okay sign and nestle against him. Rafayel hangs up after finishing his conversation. Then he takes the towel and helps me dry my hair. Rafayel, do you think we'll find a flame glow flower tomorrow? What if we end up empty-handed? Rafayel wraps the towel around my head before playfully shaking it from side to side.
You were so decisive 2 seconds ago, cutie. Why are you doubting yourself now? We can still go. It's not like we had any other plans, yeah?
Yeah, because even if we don't find the flower, at least we can enjoy the hot springs.
It'd be great if we find it. But if we don't, we'll just follow the local customs and enjoy the hot springs.
I turn and straddle Rafayel's lap. I cup his face as I look at him through half-lidded eyes. What a noble sacrifice. Rafayel lowers his gaze and gently lifts a strand of my damp hair between his fingers.
I can't be heartless and ignore your attempts to help me complete that painting. Between the flower and me, you should at least get one, don't you think?
It's so interesting that she like dedicated just so hard on wanting to get a flower. The mountain road winds its way upward. Our car follows the twisting path as we drive.
I spy something yellow.
The speed limit sign?
Nope. You have 2 more guesses.
The roof over there? Or the car that just passed us? Rafayel raises a finger from the steering wheel and playfully wags it. The corners of his lips curl into a smile.
Wrong and wrong. I win.
I reach into the bag of dry sweet potatoes that serve as my prize for winning the game, pull out a piece, and put it into Rafayel's mouth. Okay, now can you tell me what it actually was?
It's our luggage, cutie.
The cutie! Okay. Rafayel glances at the rearview mirror where the bright yellow suitcase on the backseat bounces.
Your turn.
I look outside, only to discover an interesting thick fog devouring the surrounding landscape. I furrow my brow. Rafayel, can you slow down a little? The visibility seems to be getting worse. When we first set out, it was just a thin morning mist. Now it's an endless sea of white. After thinking for a moment, Rafayel turns the steering wheel, guides the car off the highway, and parks among the trees by the roadside.
We can't keep driving. It'll be a little too dangerous. At 12 kilometers per hour, we'd be faster on foot. A stray cat out for a stroll even passed us earlier.
Monenberg really is a magical place where cars never seem to work. Maybe we should consider another form of transportation. We're not far from our destination. Let's walk. It'll be a short workout to help us digest our meal. Wow, okay. The mountain breeze carries a unique, pleasant fragrance. It's cool and refreshing. If we follow this path for about 10 more minutes, we should reach our destination. Aww, the little home? Okay, I was just shocked about him humming. That was so beautiful. Rafayel gently swings or claps hands back and forth as we walk. When I glance at him, I notice a hint of small tugging at the corner of his lips. You're in a good mood.
I could paint this scene when we get back. What do you think?
Rafayel frames the view with his fingers and holds them up in front of me. Through this makeshift viewfinder, the distant mountains are covered in mist. They possess a serene, ethereal beauty. At that very moment, a ray of sunlight breaks through the fog and floods Rafayel's frame with golden light that kisses the tip of his nose. Aww. That sounds pretty. I can't resist reaching out to touch the warm reddish glow on his skin. As Rafayel turns his head, the light shifts from his nose to the tips of his eyelashes. Beautiful. Aww,
Why are you being sweet all of a sudden?
He couldn't take the compliment. Realizing that Rafayel has misunderstood my intention, I smile and nod. Maybe it's because I can still taste those honey-dried sweet potatoes.
You can have the rest then. They'll make sure your words are dripping in honey.
Rafayel rummages through his pocket, stuffs the remaining half bag of dried sweet potatoes into my hands, and leans in to look at me. Under the sunlight, the strands of his hair near the side of his face take on a honey-like hue. It's a shame you can't pluck the strand of sunlight and turn it into paint.
If you became an artist, you'd be 100 times pickier than me. Traveling thousands of miles to find an almost extinct flower is one thing, but now you want to capture the color of sunlight. A ray of sunlight.
It may never appear again. The sun will look different tomorrow, so of course I want to preserve it. I raise my phone to take a picture of Rafayel, but no matter what I do, I can't capture the color I see. On the screen, Rafayel has a troubled expression as he touches his chin.
It's very frustrating. Inspiration always comes at unexpected moments, and it's difficult to preserve its most authentic colors.
I'd like to conduct an interview. How does that talented artist plan to capture the color of this ray of sunlight?
I ain't gonna reveal those kinds of secrets during an interview.
But it's a special type of interview. Rafayel covers the camera lens and stuffs my phone in my hand into his pocket. Then he starts walking.
I can't take a ray of sunlight with me, so I'll leave it with the mountain. What I can take with me, and what can remain on the canvas, is my feeling in this moment.
Then when I see that painting, I'll remember.
This shade is from when Rafayel and I were walking around. He caught it with his fingers when he was happy. That's enough.
Oh, that's so sweet. Although I mentally prepare myself for failure, I'm dumbfounded when I see the natural hot springs. I squat by the edge of the pool and tap of the gleaming brand new tiles beneath my feet. What part of the hot springs is even natural? This is false advertising. The natural hot springs before me are filled with obvious signs of human intervention, and I approach a nearby staff member while holding a brochure. Hello, I was wondering if the tree shown in this image is still here.
The brochure you're holding is from 3 years ago. That tree was already cut down during last year's renovation.
Wow.
Many guests complained about our surroundings being unsatisfactory, so we renovated the place last year.
So he gave us a fucking 3-year-old brochure. They didn't fucking update that shit. I hear rhythmic. Oh god, what is it? Rhythmic tapping behind me. When I turn around, Rafayel is waving at me from the other side of the glass. As you can see, the natural hot springs were renovated. Not even a flower petal remains.
You don't look disappointed.
Even if we didn't find the flower, we can still enjoy the hot springs together. Why haven't you changed?
Why are you in a rush, miss? We might be able to have our cake and eat it too. Are you interested in my better alternative?
Okay, what are you planning? What do you see? Oh! The summer rain boat rental. The small room is immaculately clean. Its vases full of vibrant blooming flowers in every corner. Its owner runs a boat rental business. He takes a teapot from the small burner next to the table and pours us a cup of tea.
I remember. I was just about to close up shop when this young man walked in all by himself. He has a good eye. He immediately picked out the finest bunch of flame glow flowers. I was actually saving them for my daughter, but since he had his heart set on them, I couldn't bring myself to refuse, so I wrapped them up. But after he paid, he actually divided the flowers in half and gave some back. He said,
I'm grateful for your kindness in parting with something so precious. Half will be more than enough for me.
You know, that's kind of a lie at this point. The owner of the boat rental shop is none other than the former proprietor of Summer Rainforests from several years ago. He nostalgically looks at Rafayel.
This is the first time I've met a returning customer from a distant place. After all these years, I'm honored.
I'm surprised to have the opportunity to support your business again.
By the way, how did you end up running a boat rental business?
My shop couldn't keep up with the development of the scenic area, so I had no choice but to sell it.
That sucks.
After moving out of town, business hasn't been particularly good, but I prefer the tranquility. This place between the mountains and the river has a lovely atmosphere.
I look at the small river outside the window. The heavy fog has concealed it during our journey here.
Meeting you both is a twist of fate. I no longer run a florist, but I still know quite a bit about the flame glow flowers. If you're looking for the same wild species he bought years ago, you can try your luck downstream from the river.
As the owner gets up to find a map, I lean in towards Rafayel's ear and whisper, "We have a lead on the flowers, but what about the hot springs?"
You've only seen the owner's taste in flowers. You need to see how he chooses his boats.
Okay.
When I saw him at the entrance earlier, he took me to see his prized vessels. All I can say is, they have a distinct Monnickburn style. You'll see what I mean.
Okay. Oh wow! You rented a Monnickburn-style wooden boat, and just as Rafayel said, it's more magnificent than I imagined. This actually looks pretty. The cabin has elegantly curved, upturned eaves that make it exude splendor and refinement. Amazingly, the side of the boat even features a continuously circulating hot spring. After sailing for more than an hour, my initial excitement about the boat finally begins to subside. I turn my attention to preparing our dinner. So we just have this boat.
3, 2, 1, now!
Got it. Should we get another one? Our roles are divided. I'm in charge of renewing Maneuvering the fishing net with a long handle to catch fish, and Raphael is responsible for holding on to me as I teetered precariously. Standing on the edge of the boat, I proudly waved my trophy in the air, a plump river fish.
That's enough. All these fish will last us until next month. Stop waving it around and get down. You look like a mischievous monkey at the zoo that just snatched a tourist's bag.
Raphael!
Never mind. Now you're an exact copy.
Since I've completed the hunt, Raphael is responsible for cooking. Under his precise control, a small flame rises. The fish on the stick sizzle. Our chef has precise... Oh god. Why am I struggling to speak today? Our chef has precise control over the heat.
Swallow your saliva, cutie. It's gonna land on the fish. This one's on the house. Expect a fee the next time you boss me around to use my evol like this.
I blow on the fish to cool it before shoving it into Raphael's mouth. The rest of his words don't escape. His eyes suddenly light up, and the flames at his fingertips crackle and pop like tiny fireworks. Is it really that delicious?
Turn around. It's behind you.
I do as he says. On the distant riverbank, a group of trees glow. It's as if a crimson sunset suddenly burst before my eyes. It was an exquisite grove of blossoming flame-glow flower trees. Oh, we found it! We found it! The grove is quiet after nightfall. The boat sways, creating ripples on the water's surface that soon disperse. Surrounded by blossoms reminiscent of red clouds, the wooden boat slowly navigates through the winding channel. Hazy light envelops us as we lean over the edge of the boat. We're looking for that specific flame-glow flower.
The flower buds that are high up haven't opened yet. We don't need to look there. Do you remember that stroke of red?
I nod and try to distinguish it from among the clusters along the shore, but the longer I look, the more my vision blurs. I don't think any of them match. Does that species have any distinguishing characteristics? Raphael lifts the flame-glow flower and gently touches its petals.
Aside from the color, the more obvious difference is here. That special flower has ethereal spots along the edges of its petals. They're easy to overlook if you're not paying attention. Because of those spots, the pigment made from the flower possesses a unique vibrance that seems to dance on the canvas.
The flower before us isn't what we're looking for. I glance at Raphael's fingertips. It's hard to imagine what these bright spots should look like. One of these must be the species we need. I look at Raphael's face only to see that he's staring at me. Raphael, once we find the flower and create the pigment, how would you complete that painting? With a serious expression, Raphael releases the flower and thinks.
I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll paint clouds dyed in the sunset's glow, or rocky reefs. An endless mist could work too. I'll only know what I want to express when the brush touches the canvas.
What did you want to create back then?
You're harder to fool than any journalist who's interviewed me. I can't hide anything from you. It's not that I don't want to tell you, you know. It's just...
Raphael leans against the side of the boat, his fingers trailing along the water's surface.
I'm no longer in that mindset, and the feelings I couldn't put into words have faded.
I wonder if, he's talking about, I was in the mindset of, still being angry because we forgot about him, we didn't know who he was, and all the other stuff. So maybe, obviously he feels more happier in life because we are in his life, so maybe he doesn't feel like he needs to, really complete it, or...
If I had to explain why I painted that flame, I guess it was because something was constantly burning inside me. It was painful yet alive with a fiery passion.
Raphael's words are shrouded in mist, but having seen that stroke of red with my own eyes, I almost understand the feeling he's describing. It's like getting too close to a flame. You crave its warmth while it burns you.
Turn that frown upside down. Since you noticed what makes the red special, you understand what I mean.
He taps the area between my eyebrows, which leaves behind a trace of the flame-glow flower's fragrance.
Once we find the pigment, why don't we see what kind of image it can create?
navigates into a narrow area. Mist shrouds our surroundings. Around the bend, a patch of a more vibrant red appears. Rafayel stops the boat by the shore and leans in to get a closer look at the flowers. In the darkest hours of the night, I see tiny specks of light on the petals. Rafayel, look! Is it that one? The journey to find it has been rough. Now that I've actually found it, I'm strangely unsure.
Yup.
Rafayel takes a pair of scissors and carefully snips a few flowers. As I cradle the petals in my hands, the sense of disbelief finally fades.
Alright, let's head back.
Huh? These are enough?
I'm only borrowing their color, not making tasty flower cakes. It's fine.
Rafayel's eyes are full of appreciation as his gaze lingers on the petals in my hands.
Let's go. We've got some pigment to make.
I think I'm starting to understand why he always runs out of the colors he collects. Because he's only getting a little bit. He doesn't care about like getting a good amount of it. The petals rise and sink in a small pot. The liquid takes on a thick, syrup-like viscosity. The fragrance that's fresh, sweet, and slightly bitter wafts through the boat cabin. I stand guard by the pot and use a small spoon to stir the mixture occasionally.
You're really focused.
We went through all that trouble. I want to witness its creation from the very beginning.
Am I seeing things? So this is what you look like when you yearn for art.
Mm-hmm. As Rafayel speaks, he scoops out the petals. I wrap my arms around his neck from behind. Rafayel, did you lace your lips with poison?
So you're saying you've been poisoned? Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm. You better not say another word.
Okay. I'll show it to you as soon as it's ready.
The night deepens, and the shade of red I've been waiting for finally reveals its luster in the pot. I arrange the art supplies at the boat's bow. With great anticipation, I watch Rafayel. Can we start testing the color now?
Of course. But I want you to help me.
What? Before I continue, Rafayel lifts me up and places me on the low table behind him.
I want to test the color right here.
You mean on me? Like, his gaze, carrying a hint of assertiveness, lingers on my face. We know each other so well that I understand Rafayel's intentions.
Can I?
I nod, and his slender fingers slowly pull my shirt collar to the side. A cool sensation washes over my skin. What the? How do we go from... Okay. Dazed, I feel the tip of the brush touch my shoulder. He moves so slowly that it creates a tingling anticipation. I can't almost believe I felt the tracing patterns on my skin.
Don't move.
My body freezes. Out of the corner of my eye, I can see Rafayel in a relaxed, elegant stance, yet his focus is undeniable. The spot where his gaze lingers starts to feel warm, and the red pigment seems to come alive. It winds and blooms across my skin. It's as if Rafayel's fingertips are imprinting themselves on my skin. A steady pressure allows a flame glow flower to slowly emerge. Rafayel,
Shh. Almost done.
Seconds seem to slowly trickle. The floral fragrance and the soft sounds of a brush moving gets my skin saturate my senses and sense of time. The cool paint, the soft brush strokes, his deep breaths, and heat surge under my skin. Finally, Rafayel puts down his brush and leans in. I gently release the breath I was holding in my chest. It slightly trembles.
Beautiful. It's my favorite color.
Oh my... Okay. It just went from like cute to like sensual real quick. I don't know, the fact that they can get turned on by brushing on you is okay. Mist fills the air and the moon transforms it into a blurry silhouette. The hot spring water surrounding us gives us a soft glow. It appears and disappears through the vapor. As my body soaks in the hot spring, I place the berries I've been using as fish bait on the edge of our boat, and I occasionally toss them into the water. At first, I worry that Rafayel might not be used to the temperature, but he seems unbothered, his fingers idly playing with my other hand. Is he finally... Okay, he's finally in the...
The flower on your shoulder is still there.
Sure enough, a vivid red can be faintly discerned through the mist. It floats with the rising steam. Why did you choose to test the color on my body? Raphael brushes away the water drops from his hair and looks into my eyes.
Paper or fabric with this warmth and texture, it doesn't exist.
He takes my arm, his fingers gently brushing against my inner wrist. It's like he senses something.
Paint on a canvas is just a painting, but if it's on your body, only then can we say it's alive.
For some reason, I recall the sunlight used like the tips of Raphael's nose this morning. Raphael, how do you preserve living colors that can't be captured on canvas?
If you yearn to preserve those hues,
This voice.
well, you need to keep them close once you find the opportunity. Appreciate them carefully every day until you can say it belongs to you in its entirety.
Why is he speaking like this? It's so like whispery low. What like weirdly. Holy. Being a discerning artist isn't easy, huh?
You're not the type who backs away from a challenge, though.
Raphael's chin rests on the crook of my neck as a tender, lingering kiss falls upon my shoulder. Okay. Whoa. I look at the water surface and notice a streak of red drifting across my vision. That red has finally dissolved in the hot spring water. It's gone now.
It's fine. Whether it's murex shells, cinnabar, or flame glow flowers, these reds belong to the sea, the mountains, the tree. I'm just borrowing them. Maybe I'll be lucky enough to find them again, but they'll never belong to me. You know, I already found another special red. It's one of a kind and second to none.
Yeah, you're definitely talking about us.
That red belongs to me.
His answer makes my heart flutter and my gaze shifts. I feel as though I might dissolve in this hot spring. Fingers pressed against fruit, a red streak is left on the wooden board. Raphael's fingertips caress my skin while his scorching hot breath touches me. I tightly clutch the small fruit. The red that belongs to Raphael? And since I move closer and turn to look at him. Are we about to? Like... Oh wow! Oh my god! This is stunning, man. The fact that it's like a darker like lighting for Raphael's card is like so pretty. And look at the red that's on accentuated on his face, like his cheeks and ears. It looks so beautiful here. We got berries. Oh.
You know, you shouldn't feed other fish at a time like this.
Feed this fish. Why are you jealous of them? You're so possessive. I mean, bit my food.
Yeah, I am.
Oh my. Okay. Getting us from. He's still behind us though. This shot looks gorgeous.
That means you should keep your gaze fixed on me every second.
Man. A gentle push, okay. And that's how you keep it with you? Oh my. Oh my god. He's just staying behind?
Yes.
Oh, the way his hand went on our oh my god. The way his hand just
Stay close to me just like this. Let me touch you until every part of your body belongs to me.
He put his hand down. Oh, they're covering her face. Oh my god. He's definitely. The way he's looking. Oh my god. Raphael,
Shh.
don't. Yo, the fact that he just, I don't know if I can say this, but he had his fingers on a certain special spot, and look at the finger. Damn, and the fact that here's the flower to cover her face, because she looks like she was enjoying it anyway.
Let your heart be sincere. I like this kind of touch too. But I still need this hand for something.
You just moved this. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god. The boat. The flower. Bro, okay, calm down. Raphael, calm down. Oh my god. He moved this again. Tease him how? Like, you gonna put the flower on his lips? Okay, yeah, that's a good teasing. Oh my god, the flower with the oh fuck. Surely you know where the color I yearn to capture is. Oh my god, look at his expression! Whoa! Did he try to bite us even more? Oh my, look at this red ear! Oh my god.
Alright, do it then.
Oh my god, he's going down.
Tell me more.
Oh.
I want to hear it again. I want to hear you say
Oh my god.
that you're just as greedy as me.
Oh my god, look at how he's on. Look how top on. We're tangling like them fishes
You
right there.
yearn for me.
We're definitely intertwining like them fishes right here. Oh my god. Raphael grabs the back of my neck while his other hand firmly grips her waist. I'm held against his chest. Our bodies rise and fall in the water as Raphael's temperature steadily climbs higher. Damn, look how red he is! Oh my god.
You're trembling.
Ah! The water billows and presses against us from every direction. Each ripple is the silent decoration. A look of involuntarity and fall into the pools containing the depths of Raphael's eyes. Within them, a storm churns on the surface, and hidden below is a passionate intensity.
This is how this color is etched into my eyes
Oh my god.
and imprinted into my soul.
The flame glow flower is going to be remembered as us effing in this boat. Our kisses carry the faint saltiness of the hot spring water. Okay. Oh.
This is how it'll belong to me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. My fingers trace the tip of his nose, his cheeks, his lips. I think to myself, this you that's one of a kind only belongs to me. Yeah, look at his fucking ears. That red is definitely belonging to us. Like, holy shit. My consciousness sinks into a bottomless pool of water. In my daze, I could no longer tell the difference between dreams and reality. In the darkness, I hear Raphael's whisper.
Always searching for anything that's one of a kind is exhausting. The wait can feel endless, but this shouldn't be difficult for you to understand. After all, you were determined to accompany me over mountains and valleys to find an almost extinct flower.
Yeah, she was dedicated, like...
Fortunately, many years ago,
Aww.
Rafayel had the same courage and patience you have now, and that kept the little flame alive. Now it has found an opportunity
Oh my
to
god.
burn once again.
Like his love burning for her. Oh my god. He was like, I was a little flame because I was searching for you and I was having a lot of pent-up anger. But now as time went on, you know, our love is like, oh my god. I placed a trim flammable flower in the vase. It's not the unique variant we were looking for though. It's a memento I brought back from Morningberg. Raphael completed the painting. Sitting in a frame, it hangs in the most prominent spot on the studio wall. In the painting, a flame burns with a heavy fog. In the distance, sunlight's warm glow dispels the mist. It's as if it will break through the canvas at any moment. I reach out to touch that ray of sunlight, and the glass reflects my smile. This ray of sunlight is from when Raphael and I were walking around. He caught it between his fingers. Oh, his mood was in a good mood. Aww. Okay, I thought it would be a little bit more to the ending, but that was simple. Oh, that was so cute. It's so interesting that I thought this like trip essentially would have been like Raphael wanting to do something. But I'm so like shocked that somehow just seeing one singular painting made MC go so like being like, oh, I need to find this flower. When she could have just left it alone, but she chose not to. And the fact that he was like, oh, like I kind of did want to go back to the painting, but I just kind of left it because I just didn't have more paint for it. Which essentially he could have had enough for it, but he just chose not to. And then decided, oh, maybe I'll find it again later, and then just left it this past few years. But yeah, I'm surprised how dedicated she was to willing to find this flower, just because it hit her so much that she was like, I want you to actually finish this painting because it's such a beautiful red. And man, for them to like just have it overall, it's still cute. How, you know, like how dirty she was, and the fact that he was like, oh, I kind of made it during like a time where I feel like my interpretation of how he felt when he said, oh, I kind of made it in a time where how I feel now is not the way I feel back then. So it would be kind of hard to make that painting now. But from my interpretation, it was more like, oh, maybe it's because at the time he was feeling a lot of anger, resentment, everything that was happening back then before reconnecting with MC, you know, dealing with the whole Marion situation, how a bunch of people were attacking them, having the fact that he can't be with MC, especially since she forgot him at the time. And I think now that since they're together and now things are more obviously in a happier place for him, he's like, oh, I kind of don't really need this painting anymore. But they were still, but luckily because of the journey that they went through for this, you know, flower, going to the mountains, walking together, seeing a beautiful sunlight, seeing the mist around, seeing all the flowers, it's just, they pretty much had such a great journey that he was able to capture it in a painting. And I think that's really sweet. Like, that's really, really sweet. And obviously being the flammable flower of red, obviously found my favorite color is just red. Her dress here is red. Oh my god, like, it was my god, that was intense too, like, holy. Him pretty much essentially using his fingers and then coming back up with, you know, literally, what is it, C-O-M-E? We call him the C-O-M-E. We're not gonna say the proper word for it, but you know what I mean. He definitely got some slick. She looked like she enjoyed that shit. The fact that they're using the flowers to cover like their expressions, kinda, that was kind of beautiful. And the fact that they showed off at the end the fucking fish like intertwining or mingling together, because that's literally like what they're doing essentially. It was such a cute little like thing at the end to show off like, yeah, we know they're doing it. It's just here's some fish instead. But it's still beautiful nonetheless. Damn, we really rocked the boat. I was not expecting a boat hot springs moment essentially with Raphael, but it was just cool. Like I said, out of all of the guys, his card in particular was the more darkest lighting and tone. Well, not tone, but lighting, really, essentially. But I think it really highlights like the way he is, like the redness of it, his purple hair, the redness of everything around. I think this lighting was just perfect for how this Kindle went, and I think it's just overall beautiful. Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed this card. This was a cute little vacation moment, just trying to help get a pigment that for some reason she was just really like connected to wanting to do it for him. And it was really sweet that she put in the effort to want to do that for him. And then, like he said, I've been patient enough to I didn't really care, but now that it's here, we can finally do it together, and it's been wonderful. And overall, they just had a wonderful vacation. It was cute, and this was great. I just thoroughly enjoyed it. The Kindle was great too. Like I said, lighting was beautiful. The flowers everywhere is beautiful. Him, just the way he's, oh god, the way he is. Oh my god, just yearn for me only, and I'll be greedy for you too. He's like, don't look at these other fish, you got me. Like, yeah, this was great. But anyway, that is it for Raphael's Rippling Blossoms. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to his story. You guys let me know what you guys think of his story. What do you guys think of the Kindle? Everything about it. Like I said, it's just a cute time. Just completing a painting that he did, but turning it from something kind of seemingly in a bad timing of his life to now something positive and amazing. And I think that's just really cute that they got to do this painting together essentially. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching my reaction to this card, and let me know in the comments below. And that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.